trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Knicks to the air again on second down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
To throw is Knicks.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, here's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 3-0, a little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw, Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's second down. Burrow. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Running right, here's Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Here we go. Ready? They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Cincinnati.
One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Brown. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. So their defense gives them the ball back. But now, Charles, you really got to start watching that clock. We're getting closer and closer to this thing ending in a draw.
Yeah, you just jump in the saddle on the line between aggressive and reckless, right? Because you want to move the ball downfield and give your field goal kicker a chance. But you also don't want to make the critical mistake and end up with a loss, because a tie, you'll take it. A loss, that would be hard to handle.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll get a first down, but still short of the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run it again with Williams.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
To about the 35, 2nd down.